I linked up Coleman to Roseann Maina, who's the founder of Mwiki Good Hope Academy based in Mwiki. Roseann is a trained teacher. Prior to setting up Mwiki Good Hope Academy, she taught at various schools, both private and public. Her entrepreneurial journey started off in a room in her parents' house with just one student, but her 18-year journey has seen a transformation, with the institution having hundreds of students and world-class infrastructure.
Hi, Roseanne.
Hi,
how are you?
Ian. I'm fine, thank you.
I'm good.
Yes.
So I'm here to introduce you to Mr. Coleman, runs Brookhill Academy, based in Tasia.
Great.
So he's been probably around 3 years in the business. My job
Wonderful.
for 18 years, which is a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time. Thank God.
Person I had about 18 years.
Yes.
I'm so excited. I was looking forward to meeting you.
Oh, great,
Yeah.
Mr. Cole.
Yeah.
Karibu sana.
So I want you guys go have a conversation.
Yes.
So interrupted the lunch ya watoto.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Welcome.
Okay.
Yes.
Hi, Ms. Maina.
Hi.
Yeah, thank you for hosting us here. My name is Coleman or Tage. I'm the director of Brookhill Academy, which started a few years ago in Tasia Estate. I've come here to visit you so I can gather some experience from you now that you've been operating for quite a while. Yes, so
I want to say you're welcome, very welcome. My name is Roseann Maina, Mudoni, and the school is called Mwiki Good Hope Academy, as you can see. And I just want to say that you're most welcome. We are willing to share whatever information and experience that we've gathered over the years to be my joy.
so how was the beginning like, and when did this school begin?
The school began in the year 2001, so we've been in existence for the last 18 years. The very first time when we opened, we actually only got one child, and we taught that one child for a whole term. With a one teacher, it was a kindergarten section, and it wasn't easy because in the year 2001, the year that followed, we had a change of government, and free primary education was introduced, and we were catering for the very low level kind of a parent, and majority of those parents are the ones who want to go and take advantage of the free primary education. But I didn't give up. The following time we still opened and hoped that the one child would turn into two.
So at the end of the first year, how many students were you able to enroll?
We were like 15 children. Yes, we were like 15 children at the end of the year. Yes, and when the government introduced free primary education, 10 of them left, and we went back to 5 and again started the journey again. Yeah, so it's been a start and a learning process more than.
At the beginning, what were some of the challenges you had to battle with as a startup? Apart from the fact that free primary education was introduced, and then because your clientele was low-income earners who took advantage, what are some of the other challenges that you had?
Okay, at that time, the two biggest challenges were, of course, having parents trust me with their children and bring them to me so that our enrollment would grow and that would make us take the shape of a school. That was a major challenge. The second challenge was, of course, finances, because we were charging way below the expenses that we were encountering at the school. So I had to put in my own finances into the school for such a long time. And then it took such a long time for us to even grow the number of children that we could be able to sustain the school without looking for extra funding.
How do you do marketing? How have you been able to handle the marketing aspect? You started with a few pupils. Right now, the school has quite a huge population. What is the secret?
For me, the biggest marketing tool has been the word of mouth. And for us to succeed in that word of mouth, we have one of our core values is care and concern for the children. And apart from the education aspect that every parent expects that once a child has come here, they will be educated, there is the unspoken need of the parent that can my child be taken care of? You know, can there be concern for this child? So for us, the care and the concern aspect that is depicted by the whole school community is such a big thing, right from the watchman all the way to the driver, all the way to the teacher, That's a big deal.
So it's a caring culture that you've been able to establish as a school.
And that really has sold us to the parents that they feel their children are well taken.
Tell me about cash flow management. I think this is a critical part of any business. How are you able to manage? Yes.
We start with a budgeting process and we say, we look at this is our expectation for coming year, coming term, and this we ask every department to do a budget and we work within that budget. So the budget is done at the very lowest level, presented to the next level, and then we look at the budget and say, can we actually manage to operate the school within this amount of money? So if the budgets are high, we reduce and say, what are the most critical items? And we work with that.
And you've been able to manage
Yes.
very well?
Yes, because everybody is involved in the process and they know if you ask for something without having presented it in the budget, then that one you have to get very high level clearance. Yes.
Okay. Now tell me about discipline. How are you able to, unless you don't have cases of discipline in your school, how are you able to manage issues of discipline amongst students or the pupils, and also discipline amongst staff? How are you able to manage?
I think discipline must appear in every human interaction, and especially when you're dealing with children and you're expected to teach them how to manage their life in school, in life out there even away from school, then discipline must feature. And we have what we call the character formation department, which we teach the children what is expected of them. And one of the things we do is that when we create rules in the school, we create positively spoken rules, and at the same time few ones, as few as possible. And each one of them is put against that if this doesn't happen, these are possible consequences to it. That means everybody knows how they ought to behave, and they know if they fail to behave like that, then the consequences are also clear to them. So that kind of stream makes the children settle down because it's clear for them, and it also makes them comfortable.
Thank you, Ms. Maina. This has been quite a learning experience for me.
Yes.
Thank you for hosting me. I've learned quite a lot, and I'm sure I'll be back again very soon.
You're welcome. I want to wish you the best as you walk along the journey of running a school.
After meeting Mrs. Roseann Maina, I've learned a number of things, but I will just mention two. It's important and critical to manage cash flow very well so the school can be profitable. Number two, I've learned that it is important to motivate and to give incentive to staff, and to also continually train them and to manage their attitude so that they can give a positive output every time.
On the Hustle Hangout, we feature Faisal, who's the owner of Palette Cafe based in Lavington, which interestingly employs a front staff with persons with a hearing impairment.
My name is Faisal Hussein, Palette Cafe founder. Welcome to Palette. What made me to set up this business around Lavington is because I look at the opportunities around in Lavington and what's needed in this region of Nairobi. When I was starting the business, I was actually thinking of helping be on the human side, right? And giving opportunity to people, right? So I included in my business plan to have disability people. And then I look around and I was thinking, whom can I help that can actually suit this industry, which is hospitality. So in my mind just came up quickly, and it was disability, but more on hearing impairing people.
He's Boniface Okech, and his sign name is this.
I knew there would be a challenge, but when I opened and I gave them the opportunity to work in my place, first week, 2 weeks, I could see the fruits that those guys are able to do their business or their job as a normal people. When I met them, I didn't know any sign languages, but for now, I can say yes, I know sign language. The team is amazing and I really love them, and we have a very good connection with them, and we have an amazing time, not only here but after work also. Sometimes I go play with some of the staffs. I play football, they play football, some of them, and I also introduce them to the society that I'm in. So some of them also play rugby now through with my friends, and they're amazing. They enjoy, they don't hear, but again they know the rules how it is.
Her name is Divya Awar, and this is her sign name.
We are 14. Well, I could say all of us are impaired because now we all have the same hashtag on our t-shirts, and some people, you know, comes in and tells me like, hey, what's going up? This person is talking. But because of solidarity, we don't want to isolate. So we are one. That's why we have hashtag I'm deaf, all the stuff.
We've been working here for 6 months since we opened.
As per now, thanks to all our customers, I appreciate, and I will say again, I'll thank them a lot, that there's no challenge or miscommunication between them and the guys that we're working with. I think the business is entrepreneurs are the guys who should be actually taking this point as a very strong one, because you're the one who is making the last decision making, right, in your organization. So let's help human, let's help people who are surrounded to you, that you know that they need you. So that's the right point, and the right person to do that is entrepreneurs. Humanitarians, I can say, I'm very sorry to say this, but they're being guided by policies, which is written by someone who's not actually on the site. So sometimes you're being guided, something like this, you can do things that you want to do it. So I again say, entrepreneurs, especially the Kenyans, let's help each other. Let's help each other. Don't wait for someone else to come from somewhere else and does the help for you. Do it for yourself. Little you have, share with it. And then again, blessings are there. So you'll be blessed if you help the neighbor. The biggest lesson I learned is positive, one. The positive that I learned from this is giving out something will always give you back. So I gave it out, you know, hiring people, but I'm getting back blessings, not from them, but also our clients. Most of the time people come and say, thank you very much, you've done something amazing, and that's what I need. Not because of capital, but also the blessings when we need. You might have a lot of capital, but you need blessings in your life. So let's do it.
So it's been quite a while since I was on a swing, so I'm quite excited being here. And thank you so much for having watched the show. Hope you've learned a thing or two about the school business from the conversation between Roseanne and Coleman. And if you've been aspiring to start up with a school, I think you've gotten enough nuggets of wisdom about it. Hope also you've been inspired by the Hustle Hangout segment. And as I keep on saying, if you're an entrepreneur out there and you have a unique business and you'd like it to share it out, feel free to reach us on our social media handles. Remember each and every Wednesday to grab the Standard newspaper, which is also available on the e-paper, to read the copy of the Hustle magazine, where I write the Business Coach column each and every week. My name is Ian Dennis, and this has been the Business Coach, where we help entrepreneurs better their businesses.
Here are events to look out for. On the 2nd of August 2019, there's a free professional development training from 5:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. at San Valencia Boardroom Anniversary Towers, hosted by Career Point Solutions. On the 2nd and 3rd of August, there will be a Kenyan Entrepreneurs Conference from 9 a.m. themed e-commerce and high enablers at the Western Heights Hotel, Westlands, Nairobi. On the 27th of July, as entrepreneurs, we need to let loose by attending the Bambika Hangout with activities such as speed networking to be hosted at Event Haven in Karen from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. If you like your event to be mentioned or the Business Coach to be a part of the event, feel free to reach us on our social media handles.